Jane's journey with dry eye syndrome began as a frustrating battle against constant discomfort, but it transformed into an enlightening path toward ocular wellness through the healing power of food. The wisdom she discovered about stem cells and telomeres revolutionized her approach to eye health and aging. Welcome to this fascinating exploration of how one 74-year-old woman prevented dry eyes using dietary strategies that support cellular regeneration. If you find this health wisdom valuable for your own wellness journey, please take a moment to like this video, share it with others who might benefit, leave a comment about your own experiences, and subscribe to join our growing community of health enthusiasts. Dr. William Li, a renowned physician, scientist, and author specializing in how food affects our bodies at the cellular level, provides the foundational knowledge that guided Jane's remarkable transformation. His expertise in angiogenesis, the growth of blood vessels, and understanding of how specific foods can activate our body's health defense systems, offers powerful insights for anyone struggling with dry eyes or concerned about cellular aging. The eyes, those delicate windows to the world, require constant nourishment and protection to function optimally. Dry eye syndrome occurs when your eyes fail to produce adequate tears, or when tears evaporate too quickly, leaving the surface of your eyes insufficiently lubricated. This common condition affects millions of people worldwide, particularly adults over 50, with symptoms ranging from mild irritation to severe discomfort that can significantly impact quality of life. What many people do not realize is that dry eye syndrome goes beyond simple discomfort. It involves complex cellular processes, including stem cell function and telomere health. Your eyes contain stem cells in the corneal limbus, the border between the cornea and the white of the eye, that continuously regenerate the corneal surface. Meanwhile, telomeres, those protective caps at the end of your chromosomes, play a crucial role in how well your cells can continue dividing and functioning properly, including the cells responsible for tear production and eye surface maintenance. Jane discovered this profound connection between cellular health and eye comfort after years of relying on artificial tears and prescription medications that only temporarily masked her symptoms. At 74, she was tired of the constant burning sensation, the feeling of grittiness, and the sensitivity to light that interrupted her daily activities and diminished her joy in simple pleasures like reading and outdoor walks. Her turning point came when she attended a lecture by Dr. William Li, where she learned that specific foods could activate her body's regenerative pathways and potentially address the root causes of her dry eye symptoms. Dr. Li's research demonstrated that certain bioactive compounds in everyday foods could support stem cell function and even help maintain telomere length, to crucial factors in cellular regeneration and healthy aging. The fascinating science behind this approach centers on how food compounds interact with your body at the cellular level. Your stem cells are essential for tissue repair and regeneration throughout your body, including your eyes. As you age, the number and function of these stem cells naturally decline, contributing to various age-related conditions, including dry eyes. Similarly, your telomeres gradually shorten with each cell division, eventually leading to cellular senescence, when cells can no longer divide and function properly. This process accelerates aging and increases susceptibility to disease. Dr. Li's research revealed that specific nutrients and compounds in food can help protect stem cell populations and slow telomere shortening, effectively supporting your body's natural regenerative abilities. Jane began incorporating Dr. Li's recommended foods into her daily meals with dedication and consistency. She focused particularly on foods rich in antioxidants, omega-3s, fatty acids, and compounds that support stem cell function. Dark leafy greens became a staple in her diet. Spinach, kale, and collard greens provided lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that specifically target eye health. Colorful berries like blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries delivered anthocyanins that combat oxidative stress and inflammation. Jane also increased her consumption of fatty fish, such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel, which provided essential omega-3 fatty acids that help maintain the oily layer of tears and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts became regular features on Jane's plate, delivering sulforaphane, a compound that activates antioxidant pathways and supports cellular resilience. She incorporated green tea into her daily routine, benefiting from its catechins that protect telomeres from damage. Nuts and seeds, particularly walnuts and flax seeds, provided additional omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E, another powerful antioxidant that supports eye health. Olive oil became her primary cooking fat, delivering oleocanthal and oleuropein, compounds with anti-inflammatory properties that support cellular function. Jane also embraced colorful spices like turmeric and saffron, which contain bioactive compounds that may help maintain stem cell populations and reduce inflammation. The transformation did not happen overnight, but Jane began noticing subtle improvements within a few weeks. The burning sensation became less frequent, and she found herself reaching for artificial tears less often. After 3 months of consistent dietary changes, her eyes felt noticeably more comfortable, and she experienced longer periods without symptoms. 6 months into her food as medicine journey, Jane visited her ophthalmologist, who confirmed that the surface of her eyes showed significant improvement. Her tear film was more stable, and the inflammation that had been a constant companion for years had visibly decreased. What surprised her most was not just the improvement in her eyes, but how much better she felt overall. She had more energy, slept better, and even noticed improvements in her skin's appearance. Dr. Lee explains that this comprehensive improvement makes perfect sense from a cellular perspective. The same foods that support eye health also benefit other systems throughout your body. When you eat to protect and nurture your stem cells and telomeres, you are essentially supporting your body's fundamental capacity for renewal and resilience. The bioactive compounds in these foods work through multiple pathways. They reduce inflammation, neutralize free radicals that damage cells, support healthy blood vessel function, and activate genes associated with longevity and cellular health. This multifaceted approach is what makes food such a powerful medicine, addressing not just isolated symptoms, but the underlying cellular processes that affect your entire well-being. What makes this approach particularly valuable is how accessible and sustainable it is. You do not need expensive supplements or complex medical interventions to begin supporting your eye health and cellular regeneration. The foods that Jane incorporated into her diet are available in most grocery stores and can be prepared in countless delicious ways. Dr. Lee emphasizes that it is not about following a rigid diet or eliminating food groups, but rather about adding beneficial foods and creating meals that are both nourishing and enjoyable. Have you considered how simple changes to your daily meals might impact your eye health and overall well-being? Could adding a handful of berries to your breakfast or a colorful salad to your lunch make a difference in how your eyes feel by the end of the day? Jane's experience highlights another important aspect of the food as medicine approach. Consistency matters more than perfection. She did not transform her diet overnight or follow an extreme regimen. Instead, she gradually incorporated more beneficial foods while still enjoying occasional treats. She found that planning her meals around a colorful variety of vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, and proteins made it easier to include the foods that supported her eye health. Jane also discovered that preparing larger batches of food on weekends helped her maintain her healthy eating habits during busy weekdays. Would setting aside an hour on Sunday to prepare a few nutritious meals help you maintain consistent healthy eating habits throughout your week? The connection between food, stem cells, and telomeres extends beyond eye health, touching on the fundamental processes of aging itself. Researchers studying centenarians, people who live to 100 years or beyond, have found that many of them maintain longer telomeres than would be expected for their age. While genetics plays a role in telomere length, lifestyle factors including diet have been shown to influence how quickly telomeres shorten over time. By adopting dietary patterns rich in antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and nutrients that support cellular function, you may be protecting not just your eye health, but potentially influencing how gracefully you age across all body systems. Dr. Lee recommends thinking about your diet as an opportunity to activate your body's health defense systems, rather than simply avoiding harm. Your body has remarkable capabilities for self-healing and regeneration when given the right nutritional support. Each meal presents an opportunity to include foods that speak to your cells in a language they understand, triggering pathways that protect stem cell populations, maintain telomere length, and support optimal cellular function. This perspective transforms eating from a mundane necessity or source of guilt into a powerful act of self-care and biological optimization. How might your relationship with food change if you viewed each meal as an opportunity to support your body's natural healing abilities? Jane's story resonated with many in her community, inspiring friends and family members to explore the connection between their diet and persistent health challenges. She began hosting small gatherings where she would share Dr. Lee's wisdom, along with delicious meals featuring the very foods that had transformed her eye health. These gatherings evolved into a support network where participants shared recipes, celebrated improvements in their health, and encouraged each other through the challenges of changing long-standing habits. This community aspect became an unexpected but valuable part of Jane's journey, highlighting how sharing health wisdom can create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond individual wellness. Applying this knowledge to your own life begins with awareness and builds through consistent, sustainable actions. Start by observing how your eyes feel throughout the day and noticing if particular foods or eating patterns seem to influence your symptoms. Consider keeping a simple food journal for a few weeks, noting both what you eat and how your eyes feel. This personal data can provide valuable insights into how your unique body responds to different foods. Once you have this baseline awareness, begin gradually incorporating more of the beneficial foods into your meals. Remember that adding nutritious foods is often easier and more sustainable than focusing on eliminating foods from your diet. Could you challenge yourself to include at least 5 different colored fruits and vegetables in your diet each day? The journey toward better eye health through nutrition exemplifies a broader paradigm shift in how we approach wellness and aging. Rather than accepting declining function as inevitable or relying solely on treatments that address symptoms, this approach recognizes your body's innate capacity for regeneration and works to support those natural processes. Your stem cells and telomeres respond to the signals you send them through your daily choices, including the foods you eat. By making choices that protect and nurture these fundamental aspects of cellular health, you are essentially communicating with your body at the most basic level, telling it that you value renewal, resilience, and vitality. Jane's journey with dry eye syndrome and her discovery of food as medicine through Dr. William Lee's wisdom illustrates how understanding the science of stem cells and telomeres can transform our approach to health challenges. Her story reminds us that even at 74, our bodies retain remarkable capacities for healing and regeneration when supported with the right nutritional building blocks. If you have found value in this exploration of eye health, cellular regeneration, and the power of food as medicine, please take a moment now to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit from this knowledge, leave a comment about your own experiences with eye health or nutritional approaches to wellness, and subscribe to our channel for more health wisdom. Together, we can build a community dedicated to understanding and harnessing the remarkable healing potential that exists within each of us. Your journey toward better eye health and cellular regeneration begins with the very next meal. You choose what will you put on your plate today.